Tecumseh. His name still echoes through the halls of history, resonating with the power and determination he embodied. He was a warrior, a leader, and a symbol of Native American resistance. Tecumseh's vision extended beyond his own tribe. He sought to unite all Native American tribes against the encroaching settlers. Tecumseh's fight against American expansion left an unforgettable mark on the early years of the United States. His efforts to form a confederation of tribes were both ambitious and unprecedented. His story is one of courage, determination, and the struggle for freedom. Tecumseh's leadership and oratory skills inspired many to join his cause. Tecumseh's legacy is forever intertwined with the Shawnee people's struggle for survival. His efforts to protect their land and way of life are remembered with reverence. He was born in 1768, a time when the encroachment of European settlers onto Native American lands was reaching a boiling point. The tension between the settlers and the Native American tribes was palpable. The Ohio Valley, the Shawnee homeland, was a place of beauty and abundance. It was a land rich in resources, providing everything the Shawnee people needed to thrive. However, it was also a land coveted by settlers seeking to expand their territory. The clash of cultures and the fight for control of this fertile land would shape the future of the region. The Shawnee were a proud and powerful people. They had long inhabited the Ohio Valley, their lives deeply connected to the land and its rhythms. The tribe was known for its skilled hunters and fierce warriors. Tecumseh was born into this world, inheriting a rich cultural heritage and a legacy of resistance. From a young age, Tecumseh witnessed the growing tension between his people and the encroaching settlers. The peace and harmony that had once defined the Ohio Valley were crumbling. The Shawnee found themselves caught in a struggle for their very existence. Tragedy struck Tecumseh's life early on. His father, Puckashinwau, a Shawnee war leader, was killed in a battle with white settlers. This event left an indelible mark on young Tecumseh. The loss of his father fueled a burning desire within him to protect his people and their way of life. The death of Puckashinwau was a harbinger of the losses the Shawnee and other Native American tribes would face. The relentless westward expansion of the United States brought with it violence, displacement, and broken promises. Treaties were made and broken, leaving a trail of bitterness and resentment. Section 4. The Winds of Change and the Tremors of Loss. The American Revolution brought significant changes to the lives of Native Americans. It was a period of great upheaval and uncertainty as the conflict between the British and the American colonists raged on. Many tribes had allied themselves with the British, hoping to halt the colonists' westward expansion. They believed that a British victory would protect their lands and way of life. However, the defeat of the British left the Native Americans in a precarious position. Their hopes were dashed, and they found themselves facing an uncertain future. The newly formed United States was even more determined to claim the lands west of the Appalachian Mountains. The drive for expansion seemed unstoppable. The years following the Revolution were marked by increasing pressure on Native American lands. Treaties were often broken, and promises were rarely kept. Settlers, hungry for land and opportunity, poured into the Ohio Valley. They were driven by the promise of fertile land and new beginnings. The Shawnee and other tribes watched as their hunting grounds were transformed into farms and settlements. The landscape they had known for generations was changing rapidly. Their traditional way of life was under threat. The cultural practices and traditions that had defined their communities for centuries were now at risk of being lost forever. Section 5. The Rise of a Leader. It was in these tumultuous times that Tecumseh, shaped by the hardships he had witnessed, began to rise as a leader. Born in 1768 in what is now Ohio, Tecumseh grew up amidst the chaos and violence of the American frontier. His early experiences with the encroaching settlers and the loss of his homeland deeply influenced his worldview and his resolve to fight for his people. He understood that the survival of his people depended on their ability to unite and resist the relentless tide of American expansion. Tecumseh's vision was not just for his own tribe, but for a grand confederation of all Native American tribes, standing together as one formidable force. Tecumseh's charisma, his powerful oratory, and his unwavering commitment to his people's cause began to draw followers. His speeches were filled with passion and conviction, inspiring many to join his cause. He traveled extensively, reaching out to various tribes, urging them to put aside their differences and unite against a common enemy. Tecumseh's message of unity and resistance would resonate far and wide. His vision of a united Native American front was revolutionary, and it began to take root in the hearts and minds of many. The idea of standing together, stronger as one, was a powerful and compelling message. He would emerge as a formidable leader, challenging the very foundations of American expansion. Tecumseh's leadership was not just about resistance, it was about reclaiming dignity, sovereignty, and a future for his people. His strategic mind and his ability to inspire made him a significant threat to the American settlers. His story, a testament to the indomitable spirit of Native American resistance, was about to unfold on a grand scale. The battles he would lead, and the alliances he would forge were all part of a larger vision for a free and united Native American nation. The Panther's shadow was about to fall across the young nation, symbolizing the looming challenge Tecumseh posed to American expansion. His legacy would be remembered as a beacon of hope and resistance for generations to come.